Hello, hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today I am going to be putting away all the fairy dust drills that I have accumulated. Some are, leftovers from kits. Some I ordered from Bella Art Diamonds. And then there's 2 packs that I ordered off of AliExpress. I was a little overly ambitious in my thinking. I thought I could put all my special drills away in one sitting. I don't think that's going to be the case. I am hoping that I can get all the fairy dusts put away today in this. It might be 2 parts. It might be 1. You will know before I do because the thumbnail will tell you. So let's do this. So I have them laid out. You can't see over here, but the 100s, 200s, 300s. I don't think I have any. Yeah, 400s, 500s, 600s, 700s, 800s, 900s over here. There's a huge pile. And then I have a box that have all of the 30,000s, which, yeah, I didn't have enough table space for that. Let me see if I can actually zoom out a little bit more. Okay. It's going to be chaotic. It is what it is. So I'm going to try to reuse the bags that I already have because these fit in my storage box with my little foam core dividers. I would have left them in this, but it was too, it wouldn't work. It was too not worky. But this is what, I don't want to take this out, but this is what my little dividers look. So I cut 2 pieces of foam core to fit the length of my box and then just a little bit shorter than the box. And then I use a piece of cardstock and measure, what this is and, divide it by 3 or something. And then I use a really strong double stick tape on the inside here and on the inside there so it can just boop, go in there. And if I made a few extras, because last time I only made as many as I needed, and guess what? I needed to make more. So I have a few extras, and then I just can kind of fold it to the side and keep it in the background, because let's just face it, I'm going to keep collecting drills. Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to need the scissors. I'm going to put those over there. My brain's a little all over the place. Shocker. But I did find my DMC labels that I purchased from Amazon, so that's exciting. So I will be taking the homemade stickers off. Where am I going to put them? I'm going to put them on this bag. These were from DP for Sparklers. And again, the bags don't fit in my system. But these are really nice bags. I know, that's how you know you're old. When you're like, well, it's a really nice bag. I should keep it. Yeah. So I'm going to put them all in the left-hand corner because that's normally where I put them. And I'm going to attempt to put them in DMC order in here. So, all right. I already have a color that doesn't match. I'm just going to mix them because I don't want to have more than 1 box for special drills. So I do have a boat. This is a Bella Art Dana Cole boat. These are from Bella Art Dana Cole / Diamonds as well. These are the Bella Sparkle Dust, which is, their version of the fairy dust. So this is 166. So that sticker is already done. So I hope everybody's doing something fun while that is not the right number. While I do this, I have been putting this off and putting this off and putting this off. So it's time. It is time. Can I pour nicely from one bag to another? Maybe if I don't open the Ziploc bag all the way, might, I don't know if that'll help or hinder. I mean, because really I'm just going to be using these to maybe add into a kit or, add a Oh, do not have static. I do not have time for that garbage. Absolutely freaking not. Yeah. I have not been looking forward to this. And if there is static, then I'm not going to look forward to it even more. Maybe, yeah. Hold, please. I need to grab some supplies. Be right back. All right, we are back. So I'm trying something. This is a mouse pad. Yes, it is. It has a rubber backing. Did not seem to help anything with that. And I am also wearing shoes. Because, one of those days, isn't it? All right, fantastic. Mushy over at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting did kind of a experiment, if you will. And she was using, tennis shoes that had rubber bottoms, rubber bottom tennis shoes. And she then used a mouse pad and it was cutting back on the static. I put on my son's Crocs. I think those are rubber, right? I honestly don't even know. So I thought maybe that would help. But the static guard did help, so that's nice. And I also have Munchie Puddin' Trashy Catty, the trash cat, riding shotgun. You're going to be getting a lot of food there, Munchie. And Duncan already sniffed and licked all of my stuff, so he may not make an appearance. Okay, so that was 166. And that was one... Oh, well, see, I'm already skipping out of order. Gonna be a mess. Okay, so I do have a whole bag of bags. Really? These aren't the right bags. Okay, 1 second. Again. A freaking again. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I actually had some small bags near me. Get out of here. I don't even know what those bags are for, but they're not for this. That's for sure. Okay, sit. That was the shoes. That was not my butt. I promise. It was not my butt. Okay. Why am I why am I trying to put the static guard in the empty bag? Ooh. This might be a really short video. Okay, 153. So my feet are on the ground. I'm kind of rubbing it on here. Slap it around a little. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Doesn't appear to have done anything. No, those are still very sticky. Yeah, poo. Okay. Can someone invent anti-static drills? Like, crack the code, if you will? Because holy moly. Let's see. Let's just put them in the tray. Maybe that will help. I don't want to waste any of them because I did pay, good money for them. And imagine if you were trying to do a project and you were just short by a few, drive you up the wall. Okay, those just hopped right out. That was not helpful at all. Thanks. Great. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I could do all the special drills in one sitting. Optimism. Oh, okay. Oh, man. These are a mess. I would try to put them in the freezer, but honestly, I have never had luck with that. Never. Okay, so these are my 100s. So then I will put them in the first part of this. And these paper cups are there to just kind of keep everything from, you know, folding in on itself. All right, so we're gonna move the 300s and the 400s, and the 500s, and the 600s. Okay. Oh, there's a, just throw it in there. It's fine. It's not gonna make or break anything. So we have 211, 208, 208, 209, 211, 225. All right. And none of those have bags. So we need 4 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at me. I can count. Go me. These are ones that I got from AliExpress. They look, and they are resin. They appear to be resin. They look pretty good to me. I haven't used them in a project yet, so I can't say for certain. But I made the mistake of thinking, maybe I'll try flip it over like this. I thought that maybe what I could do was, I wanted to try to get round and squares in a few colors, the same colors, you know, in square and round for the fairy dust from this company. And I don't know if this was something on their end or my end, but it didn't work out that way, because they sent me all the same drill shape in both colors, except for, I think I ordered two squares that I didn't order in rounds, and so I did get those in squares, but everything else they just sent me double rounds. And I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention to the cart or what, but yeah. So now I have a bunch of the same color of rounds in fairy dust, which I don't have many of, so it's not a big deal, but it was just more of a annoyance because I wanted to try the squares and the rounds. And I realized that these are not the same color, but you know what? It's okay. It is fine. Well, that's some static. Oh, jeez. I really was not even thinking there would be static on any of this. I should have known better. That is one of the perils of getting resin drills. Is the static. Come on, get out of there. Okay, 208, one color down. Woohoo! Okay, 208, we have, and 20, I already got the bags. What am I doing? What am I doing? 209. And I'm not even, I went to the grocery store hours ago, and I got myself a little drinky drink at Starbucks, because it was, sometimes our Safeway will do a Friday deal at the built-in Starbucks, and they'll have a drink and a pastry for, you know, like $6 for a grande. And oh, I didn't realize they had a grande option this time, so I saw $7 venti cup and a pastry, and I was like, oh, okay, because, you know, children will want pastries. And so I got myself a dragon drink venti. And then, of course, as I was collecting my cup, I saw on the other side it said the grande one. I'm like, well, I probably could have just done with the grande, but whatever. It's fine. And it's a big one. Big, juicy butt. I checked my bank account this morning because I got an email that said, yeah, you haven't paid your credit card bill. And I was like, oh, crap. My bad, you know, because this time of year, back to school and all that, you just get lots of emails and just lots of emails in general. And so I was like, oh, that's not good. I will pay that. And so I went online to just check to see what the balance of the credit card was. And, you know, it said it was past due, but it was like past due, not just 6 days past due. I was like, what? You know, I swear I remember paying it, because we pay the credit card off every single month, because I don't want to make, you know, interest payments. That's unfortunate, right? It's a waste of money, because, you know, you're basically paying money for nothing. You're not getting anything for that interest payment. So I was like, oh crap. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is not making sense to me at all. Like, how is my credit card that high? Because it was like twice as high as it normally is. I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. And so I looked at the bank statement, or I looked at the bank, you know, app and whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I made payments on the credit card in June and July, but like the 1st of June, like the 1st of July kind of deal. And I was like, that is not adding up. That makes no sense to me. I mean, and I'm not an accounting wizard or anything like that, so it could be operator error. Spoiler alert, it kind of was. So I was dropping something off, and I was in the car, and I get a phone call from an 800 number. And I'm like, what is this? And so I answer, and this, you know, lady says, you know, is this, you know, Kristen, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, yeah, but you got my name wrong, but whatever, you know. I don't expect people to get my first name or my last name wrong, right, ever. And she's like, you know, I'm calling from Citibank, and, you know, I don't know if you know this or not, but your Costco Visa is past due. And I am always a little bit hesitant to talk to anybody on the phone about banking type stuff. If they call me, just, you know, because I don't trust people. And my mom gets scam calls every single day from Medicare, from a pharmacy, from this, from that. So I'm like, you ain't getting no information from me at all on the phone. And so I was a little, you know, guarded, because I thought it was weird, because I had just literally looked at the online app to see, and it did say that my credit card was overdue. And I was like, yes, this is Kristen. And, you know, she was saying, you know, your balance was due on blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it looks like you haven't paid it. And I was like, yeah, I just actually noticed that. And I have not had time to investigate that. So she kind of was giving me information, and I'm like, well, it does sound like you know what you're talking about slightly, because you know, like, because the dates that she was giving me were lining up with the amounts that I knew I had already paid. And so I'm like, okay, yeah. And I said, well, you know, I did make a payment. I know I made a payment before, and on, you know, in June, and I know I made a payment in July, and I pay it off in full every month. And, you know, she gave me the exact amounts, and I'm like, okay. And she's like, yeah, but you haven't made a payment for July or for August. And I'm like, really? You sure about that? Because I swear I did. And she's like, yeah, no, your August bill is due. And it turns out, you know, because like when you pay a bill, sometimes you're paying for the previous month. So my credit card was actually almost 2 months overdue, but they just never contacted me. I was like, oh, you know, I have to figure that out later, because she's not giving me any information, and I'm not giving her any information. And so she's like, when do you think you're going to pay this? And I was like, well, I'm kind of driving right now, so I can't pay it right now, but I will. I have to go to the grocery store, and then I will go home and go online, and I will take care of it. And she's like, okay, well, I will put a note in the file that says you're going to do it, and all that jazz. And I'm like, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you very much. And so I get home, and I'm looking online, and the math is not mathing, because I'm looking at all the, you know, the amount spent for the month of the last statement, you know, and I'm like, okay, this is almost twice as much as what it says my purchases were. And I even used a calculator, and I tried to add it up myself, And I'm like, this is not making sense to me at all. You know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I kind of feel like I can use a calculator. And, you know, if your total is, you know, a few $1,000s off, that's kind of a big total. Oh, why didn't I do that? I already had these out. See, wasn't paying attention. But finally, I did figure it out, but there were these weird, like, they were adding totals and then subtracting totals for some kind of variable rate APR. And I'm like, what the heck? I don't know what that is. Yeah, so I think I figured it out. I hope I did. I paid it because I don't need any, you know, black marks on my credit. Not that I'm going to be buying anything anytime soon. Or any big, you know, I mean, I buy stuff all the time, but, you know, big credit requiring items, let's say, you know, won't be purchasing a new house or anything like that. So still, it's just frustrating because it's a stupid expense. It's a stupid reason to, you know, get an interest charge because of, you know, you forgot to pay it, or, you know, the email got buried or whatever. So I have no one to blame but myself. So I'm mad at myself right now. Because, you know, that interest payment is money that I could have put towards something fun. You know, pay down a different bill, or, you know, put money into savings, or, you know, bought myself like a fancy Halloween costume. I mean, I don't know. But it's fine. I'm actually surprised it doesn't happen more often. Because, you know, I get so many emails and notification emails and this and that. And so, yeah. Now I'm going to make sure I write in my calendar, hey, make sure to check the credit card thing to make sure you pay it in time. Ding-a-ling. So, and I'm the only one that pays. Okay, this is a 400. Why are you at the 300s? No. I'm the only one that pays the credit card bill. If my husband had to get online and pay the bills online, no. He would have no clue. So he's good at very, very, very many things, but I mean, technically he's never been shown how to use the online bill payer. He wouldn't know, you know, when things are due and all that stuff. Probably should show him, you know, just in case something ever happened to me. It could happen. I'd like to think that I'm invincible, but I'm not. Oh, turd. Well, that's a piece of trash, but that just hopped right out of my hand. So some of these have a dot on them. There's a reason for that. I am going to, when I get to the last section on the Last Supper, the middle section where I've kind of cut around the Jesus outline, I am going to add in fairy dusts to some of his clothes and maybe hair, maybe not face, definitely not face, that'd be weird. Just to kind of give him a little extra zhuzhing. Not that Jesus needs to be zhuzhed, but I'm going to do it. And I don't remember who suggested that. I do not remember, but it was a great suggestion. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm not going to put these in. I'm not going to put these in order. They're just kind of, they're just going to go in. That's the 300s. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to be here all freaking day. Okay, 400s. So 500s are right here. Let's move over 500s and 600s. So now we have a little more room. Go figure. So those ones that have dots are in the Last Supper, right? Yay! And the ones that have a dot and an X, which, can I find one? Like over here. That means that it's similar to a color that's in the Last Supper. So once I get to that section, then I will pull these out, and I actually wrote them down on a piece of paper, so I'm not just trying to remember, since I'm throwing these bags away. And then I can just pull those numbers out and, you know, see if they look okay or if it looks kind of, you know, stupid. I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that's going to be to try and add them in. Oh my gosh. Do you see the, like, those are not going down. They are so stuck in there. Why? I'm so afraid to do that, though, to breathe my hot breath into the bag, because I'm afraid I'm going to suck them into my lungs. And I just really don't want to do that. I don't know if you would need to go to the doctor for that. Is anyone a doctor? Or plays one on television that can tell me that? I don't know if you would need to... That one went in my lap, and I can't see it, so it's gone. I would wonder if you really need... I mean, it's like a tiny little thing. Would you really need to go to the doctor? Ugh, seriously? Come on, yellows. Okay. So these ones, we don't have a 413. Okay. So those ones, I'm just going to put their sticker label on and call them good. These ones are all from, you know, either Diamond Art Club or probably Art and Soul, and I don't remember where else I've gotten fairy dust drills on a canvas from. I don't think Common Canvas had them, but I could be wrong. 453. So, anyways. Oh, I think the Bella Art Diamonds had fairy dust, actually. Bella Dust, sorry. I know, I'm getting it all wrong. Okay, 445. 445. Come on, 445. Shout it out when you see it. Okay, and what's this one? 413. Let's just get that one on there too. All right. Kind of a waste, because there's going to be so many stickers that don't have, you know, fairy dust matching, etc., etc. But they were only like $2, so I can't be too mad. There you go. 445. All right. Gosh. Okay, so. Oh dear. Making a mess. Oh, my daughter. She's so funny because she wants the cats to, you know, love her, you know, but her love is a little more in your face and extreme than what they really want, unfortunately. And she's just, you know, she's very busy. She's constantly moving. Even in her sleep, she moves. And they are a little more like, I only want to sit with you if you're sitting still. Or, you know, you're sitting on the couch and you have a nice cozy blanket in your lap. That's when I want to sit with you. And it does not matter how much I explain that. You know, I know nothing, right? Parents know jack nothing. Okay, I need 4 bags. I'm gonna have to grab more bags. Do I have more bags? I mean, I know I do somewhere, but I don't know where. Is that even gonna be enough? Probably not. Okay. So, no other 500s. Okay. So she wanted, because we got a bunch of, I swear I got like several Amazon packages. And of course, they all come in their own box. And I'm like, okay, well, now I have all these boxes. And so she wanted to build Duncan specifically a little box. Like a little box that he can lay in, because the cat loves boxes. Oh my gosh, if you open something, he is instantly trying to get in that box. And so she wanted to build him a box that he could lay in on the little bench area that's by our dining room table. And the cats like to lay there once the sun starts to come on that side of the house, because the sun shines in and it, pretty much blinds you. And they love it because, it gets their fur all toasty warm and everything. And so she wanted to build a box, but she wanted the box to have a partial roof, and wasn't entirely sure of the vision. She had the vision in her head, and I totally get that, because sometimes I know what I want. It's in my brain, but I can't explain it. I know. And so she was trying to do this box building, if you will. And she's getting frustrated because she's trying to attach a smaller box to the top of the bigger box, and they're not melding well. And she's trying to cut a piece off, and it just, I get it. It's frustrating when things don't come together the way you want them to. So we worked through it, and she got her box as she wanted it. But and if you've ever met a cat, they do what they want. They don't do what you want. And so she layered a blanket in the box, and she was trying to make it all cozy for him, but she's trying to do this at 10 a.m. And that's not box laying time, that's not when he would be in his little area. So she was getting frustrated because the cat was not doing exactly what she wanted. And I tried explaining, he will explore the box. You can't force him. I said, why don't you try to tell him, no, don't get in this box, because seemingly whenever I have stuff that I don't want the cats to get in, that's when they're all in, right? That's when they're scratching up the furniture and ruining my closet doors, because I don't want them to do those things. So finally, oh my gosh, he went in the box to explore, and then he jumped out, and she was like, oh, that's it. I'm never making you anything again, Duncan. He doesn't care. So I was like, oh, I hope he lays in the box, just give her a little win, right? So she put it in his little nighttime, afternoon resting place, and he got in the box, and he was kind of like, I don't know. And I was like, please, dude, just lay down so I can take a picture, right? So I took a picture, and then I went and got her, just in case, he got up. I at least had the picture as evidence. And he wasn't quite laying in the box, but he was sitting up in the box, but he was in the box. And so she was very happy about that. I gave him a little treat. I was like, thank you, buddy. Because the wrath that she would have inflicted if he had not gone in the box. And he did actually nap in the box. He had a little rest. And then the next day, the kids went over to my in-laws' house to spend the night. And I was doing something, and I walked by the dining room, and I could see him in the box with the sun, shining on him. Because I was actually worried, right? Because when he's in the box, the sun doesn't hit his fur like it would before. And so I was worried he wouldn't like it because he didn't get that, that sun loving, if you will. But he likes it, and he's actually in the box right now. So yay. Good job, Duncan. Way to take one for the team, dude. All right, I have one bag, 666, and these ones will all need a bag. All right. And I felt bad because she's trying to, decorate the box and using glue and Sharpies. And I'm like, maybe don't use the Sharpies because they could be really strong scented. And I don't know if that would make the cats not want to go in the box. I mean, if I smelled Sharpies, I'd be like, ooh, what's that? Because I love the smell of Sharpies. They smell amazing. I just bought myself a whole giant pack of them at Walmart because they were there for back to school. And I was like, well, I better buy some Sharpies because we always need Sharpies. And I feel like those are one of those things where you buy a pack of 10, let's say, and you only put 1 or 2 out and you hide their other ones. And they just disappear. Why? These are rounds. Those are freaking rounds. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, you won't be. I wonder if I can. I hate to email. I hate to email about something like that, but I mean, technically, I paid for Square, I don't know. We'll see if I remember. So, everybody's human, it happens. Bummer, bummer in the summer. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have a drink sitting right here and now it looks kind of gross. It looks all separated. I'm sure it's still fine. It's still cold. Right? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's still good. If it had gone room temperature, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to drink it. I mean, it is coconut milk, so that's probably why it looks a little separated. I wish I could get things with regular milk and not have to pay extra for fancy milk. It'd be great. But I cannot, and nobody would want to be around me if I did get regular milk. Because the tooting and whatnot would be very unpleasant for everyone. Okay, why are there so many reds all over? Just put them in there. It's fine. I cannot micromanage these drills. I will be here all day if I do that. This is a very nice, like Christmas tree green, $6.99. I am liking it. Very pretty, very pretty. Probably should be using my tray. Come on, go down there, little friend. Some of these are definitely more staticky than others. It's hard to know. There you go. Go in there. I probably should have been paying attention to how many I've done, but that's all trash. I will say these do look very good. I'm very hopeful that these are high quality. I mean, the drills in the Bella Art Diamonds canvas I did the drills were good. I mean, there's a few. There's always a trashy color or two, but I mean that's every diamond painting company. That's not just one. And I don't remember what the weight or the drill count on these packs even were, because I remember it was, okay, I'm gonna move these like way over there so I don't accidentally grab them. I know there were 60 colors. I think there were 60 colors And I did the math, and I don't remember what the breakdown was on the colors for the price. Yeah, super helpful. I'm full of information. But I did buy the set. I didn't add each individual one to my cart because I ain't got time for that. I would lose interest on that real quick and just give up. So I like it when places offer sets. But sometimes, you know, you can't afford the set, obviously, and I totally get that. I think this was, I don't know, I set this aside as like a birthday present or something. I don't know. Or maybe I just told myself that it was a birthday present for myself. Could be. Sounds like something I would say. Oh, it's just the birthday present. You know, one of how many birthday presents for myself? Okay, those are, and I don't have divider cards for these just because I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so these are the 700s. Those are 800s and 900s. Oh my gosh, I still have the 3,000,000 ones. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I know I have 703. I already have a bag for that one. Yay. 701. Oh, that one's pretty. That one's got like a gold shimmer. Nice. Let's see. We have those. It's so interesting that I have these 740. Okay, there is a 740. All right, fantastic. But then I have 712 and 779 in fairy dust from other companies, but they don't come with in the belted fairy dust ones. So yeah, it's like I would love to know how these companies choose which colors they're going to offer the special drills in, right? Because I'm sure they try to get a variety of colors, but at the same time you want to use colors that are, you know, more popular and that are in maybe more kits versus ones that are, you know, barely used. But again, I don't know. Nobody asked me. All right, there's that. You go over here. And then we have the 740. That's a different sticker. 740. Because yeah, then you have 741. So those are, oh, wrong bag, wrong bag. Usually if you have 740, you have 741, but those are different. Okay, let's not even try to pour without a little swirl. Okay. It's really weird because it's it's been raining here for, okay, there was like no static in that one. What? I don't understand. It's been raining here for days, but yet some, you know, parts of the US are in the 100s and the 90s, which is just crazy. When I went and drove this morning, it was 57 degrees. And I had to turn the air conditioning off and the heat on. And then I put on my butt warmer. And it was glorious. In all fairness, I do tend to use the seat warmers in the car, even in the summer, if I have the air conditioning on. Because it just feels good. It's the closest thing I'm going to be able to get to a massage. So I'm going to take it. Do they even have massaging seats in cars, I wonder? I would worry that it might jostle you too much. Or maybe, I don't know, make you too relaxed. I don't think I could be relaxed while driving, ever. So I don't think that would be a problem for me to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so relaxed. I'm just not paying attention to what I'm doing. Because I don't want to say a fear, because that's not the right word. I don't trust anyone on the road. I just assume that everyone is not paying attention to what they're doing. I assume that everybody is texting, picking their nose, trying to make a sandwich. I mean, you name it, they're doing it. And so I don't trust anybody. So I assume that everybody on the road is out to get me, and that I have to be extra vigilant. Vigilant? That's the right word, I think. Yeah, I think it is. Vigilant? I don't know. I'm not going to be a vigilante. I know that. I assume that everybody is out to get me, and that I have to be on guard like 1000%. Because if I'm not, then somebody's going to pull in front of me, or somebody's going to brake check me and then try to sue me, or, you know, the little sports car that's weaving through traffic is going to pull in front of the wrong person, and then I'm going to accidentally hit them because they were being stupid and they just couldn't wait 5 seconds for, you know, a car to go a little bit faster. So, yeah. There is one part of the freeway. Well, it's not really a freeway. I guess it's a state route, but I call it a freeway because you can go 70 miles an hour. And it's like there are all these, hang on, make sure I grab the right label. There's all these parts where the lanes are constantly merging into other things. And then there's lanes that are constantly like, you know, people are coming in, but then there's an exit. And so then people are trying to get over, and this lane ends. Oh my gosh, this lane ends. And it's like, dude, come on. Most of you know the lane ends. And then they try to cut in front of you at the last minute. And just, there's this one part that I'm always like sitting up straight for, because I know it's coming. Because you get the people who wait until the very last second, and then they try to weave and bob, and it's like, no, just please don't be a dick. Please don't be a dick. There's always accidents right on that like span of the road too. There was one day, it was a few months ago, and I may have already said this, and if I do, just pretend like it's fresh information. There was this car, and I don't even remember fully what it was. It was like a little, I want to say like a Ford Fiesta kind of car, you know, just like a smaller, maybe two-door car. Kind of looks like one of those smart cars, but not. This car was not smart. And it got on the freeway at the same time as me. He was behind me. Apparently I did not merge onto the freeway fast enough. I was going, you know, 55 miles an hour. So shame on me for not plowing into the car in front of me, right? So he was he weaved around me, like gave me a dirty look. And I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. Like, and I kind of saw him up ahead because he kept getting slowed down, which then he just kind of, you know, not that I'm laughing at someone, but I was laughing at him because you could tell there was traffic, and you only can go so fast when there's traffic. And I live in Washington. There's always freaking traffic on our freeways. And so he's getting stuck. He's getting in this lane, getting in this lane. Finally, he kind of disappeared from sight. And I was like, well, good for him. Maybe he finally, you know, beat the record, or, you know, got where he needed to go. No, he didn't. Because there was a big slowdown on the freeway about 15 minutes later. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? You know, all these, and this road has tons of semis. I mean, tons of semis. You know, logging trucks, just everything, every single thing. And so everybody was having to get over into, you know, from 3 lanes to 2 lanes, you know, and all that jazz. So finally, I get, you know, to the spot where everybody's slowing down to look, and it's little Mr. Ford Fiesta. And he had ran into the back of somebody's car. And he did not look happy that he had been stopped and that he was not going to get to his destination in a timely manner. And, you know, I didn't roll down my window and like laugh, you know, like Nelson on The Simpsons, you know, ha ha. But I was like, well, maybe he will slow down. Why are you jumping out at me, you buttheads? Because yeah, like don't just you gotta chill, dude. Like there's no reason. You don't need to be just. It's like you're gonna get yourself into trouble. But I mean, those are the people that don't ever learn that. So you could say like, well, I bet they learned their lesson. No, they didn't. No, they freaking didn't. We had a really like tragic accident near us. I don't know, maybe it was like 6 months ago. And an 18-year-old kid hit a mom who was taking her kids and some of her kids' friends somewhere in the middle of the day. And he hit them going 112 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour road. And yeah, hang on. And the scary part was, well, there's lots of scary parts, but this wasn't the first car he had totaled. He's like, I think he was 18. This was his 3rd sports car that he had totaled. I'm like, seriously. It's like, first of all, how do you, I think it was like a BMW or an Audi. And it's like, are the parents buying this kid who's already totaled 2 other cars another sports car? Because last time I checked, I mean, if my kid ruins 1 car, I ain't buying him another sports car if they have a problem with going fast and ruining cars. But yeah, that was just, I don't even like going on that road because I think about that poor family every time I drive there. And there's like a little memorial and it's sad because there's absolutely no freaking reason. There's no reason to be going 112 miles an hour on a 35-mile-an-hour road. 0. Nothing can change my mind on that. You know, I don't care if there's like a pack of hornets in your car or whatever, like it, or clowns in the back seat. Like you don't get to do that. I mean, it's just basic driving knowledge. It's like, that's why I'm afraid to drive. I do it every day, but I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh yeah, we got nothing to do. Let's go on a drive. Like, absolutely freaking not. You know, it's not that I trust myself to drive. I don't trust everyone else. I'm terrified for my kids to drive. Because it's like, you don't know what kind of dummages, wow, words, dumb things. Oh my gosh, okay, whatever. I'm just throw them in there. I'll fix it later. I can't fix that right now because I still have so much to freaking do. Okay, 800. 800s! Look at that, we're at the 800s, guys! Yay! 800s, yeah. So I will hermit myself inside if I have to, but I don't want to go on a leisurely drive. No, thank you. Okay, these 2. So yeah, like I don't have any of these from other, so random, whatever. I don't know why I'm trying to find logic in it. Like, you're not going to find logic, Kristen. Just move on and put the stuff in baggies. because you're just going to hurt your brain. I need my brain to be functioning. Yes, I do. Doot. Good job. Good job. That was easy. It was so easy. All right. I wish, oh God, I wish I could reuse these bags. I really do. But they don't, they don't play nicely in my storage. 818. Okay. 818. Where is it? Right here. Because they are good bags. I've got a whole stack of them, but I'm like, what am I going to do with them? I mean, I guess I could keep them for spares or something. I don't know. See? Oh, jerk. Really? Really? You had to go all over? Really? All over my hand? Yep. Okay, fine. Want to play like that? We'll play like that. Go for it. I was just complimenting your bag, and I was going to say, wow, there's no static, and those diamonds are behaving. Nope, not anymore. They're jerks just like the rest of them. There's that. So we have two 819s. Look at that. And they are different colors. Although you can't see it very well with the overhead light, but I promise you, they are a little different. Are these even going to fit in this bag? That is a very good question. Let's do these ones first, because these ones will probably pour nicer, maybe. I don't know. Okay, come on. Come on, guys. I'm just excited that more kits are including fairy dusts and soul dusts and pixie dust and sparkle dust and Bella dust and whatever kind of glimmer dust you wanna call them. I'm just glad that more paintings have them, because I love these ones the most. They are my favorites. Okay, get you back in there. Go in there, please. And I will just mix them up, and then it'll just be a surprise as to which one I get when I use them. So it'll be fine. Okay. And I'm just trying to stab it in the corner and trying to get rid of some of that static so I can get them out. You know. Come on. Oh my gosh, they're like right in that corner. There. There we go. We got the 800s. Okay. 820. Oh, see? More. Just throw them in the box. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I am definitely going to need more bags. 820. Right under my finger. Perfect. And then 827. Let's put that one on. Wow, we got the stickers. Yeah, I was thinking I should probably get stickers for the ABs as well. But I didn't. So I will just be writing those on. Some of my ABs I have, they're all mixed together in color families, but because I ordered a whole set on AliExpress, I feel like I probably should separate those, because I do know their exact, DMC number. And then maybe going forward, then I will actually separate my ABs and put the DMC number on them. Okay, that's got a big old blurb of air. So, but before I never really had very many of them, so I mean, it seemed silly to, you know, like, oh, I got 10 ABs left, you know, whatever, okay. But I can see how it might be helpful if you're trying to match a very specific color. And then I still have the round drills, the specials to put away, although I don't have as many of those. I think I just have the round ABs that I ordered, and then the few fairy dusts that I have double in from AliExpress. But I do not have nearly as many of the rounds as I do the squares. But I have actually kind of been enjoying the round kits a little bit more, which I never thought I'd say, but probably because I have so many ginormous big square kits that the round kits just seem a little easier. We'll just put all the fairy dust on that side and it'll be fine. Okay, 900s. Look at this. So this is 900s right here. Okay, that's my Jaded Gem Shop thing. Let's move that stuff over. Oh, that's a 900. Okay. So we, oh my God, seriously? Those are both 963. And that's that matches that one a little bit more, but those are all the same color. And we have 959. These ones are a little darker, but it's fine. Oh, here's another 963. Oh, look at that. Four different colors. Awesome. I understand. Like I really do. You know, I've read all the things about, you know, just because it's the same DMC number doesn't mean that all the die lots are going to match exactly. You know, I get that, but that's a really, really, really big difference. So I don't care if the die lot is, you know, might differ a little bit. That's a big difference. I've seen some, you know, pictures online where, you know, let's say one purple will be like, let's just make up a DMC number. Like, let's say, well, here, where's purple? I don't know, like 553. Like 1553 might be super, super purple. And then another might be more blue. And then another might have some more brown in it. And they're like, well, technically all these die lots are correct. It's like, really? I mean, I get it from a manufacturing standpoint, but it's kind of like, no, those are different freaking colors, you know? Like, that is more of a green purple, and that is like a brown purple, and that is a purple purple. So I can understand, like, a little bit darker, you know, like, there's three, I mean, you could see the three different freaking colors in there. But at some point, it's got to be like, no, dude, no, go back. Throw that batch away. that doesn't look right. You know, but, I mean, who knows what some of the manufacturing standards are, and for, you know, some of these drills, and fine, I guess that bag's done. I mean, I'm sure that the people working at the factories that are making the drills for some of the, you know, like the budget canvases where, you know, you're buying a canvas for $3-4. I mean, I doubt the people who are supervising the drill manufacturing for some of those are like, oh no, this is more of a blue, not a green blue. Like, those people are not getting paid enough to probably care, which sounds awful, but I mean, it's like, if you watch any kind of documentaries or videos about, you know, how things are made, and some of the, what's the word? Oh my God, which one was this? This was 963. No, it wasn't. 8. $9.59. See what happens when you do that? $9.59. Like they'll do the, what do you call it? Where did the brain go? The brain left. Like the practices of how things are made and, you know, how employees are treated and stuff like that. I mean, these people are getting paid pennies, you know, maybe like a few dollars a day to work extremely long hours. And it's just so places like, you know, Temu, Shein, Wish, all of those places, it's just so they can sell, you know, basically, I mean, it's a lot of it's crap. It's not well made or anything like that. I mean, it's just so they can make a profit off of these, you know, poor people that are basically doing, you know, sweat slave labor, you know. But hey, like, look, you can get a t-shirt for 50 cents. It's like, yeah, well, but like, what's the cost of the t-shirt? You know, the emotional, like, human cost, I guess, is the thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert, but sometimes if something is too good to be true, it probably is. You know, I don't assume if I'm buying something that's normally would cost, you know, $10, $15, $20 and I'm buying it for 50 cents, I am not going to assume that the person who actually made that or put it in a bag or manufactured it is getting paid anything near like what they probably should be getting paid. I mean, there's just no way. $9.95. $9.95. So I also do not trust cosmetics or, let's see, well, those are pretty close actually. Cosmetics or skincare products that are made and come from somewhere like that. No, like I would not be burning a candle or anything like that, because you do not know what kind of weird chemicals they put in there as filler. And I mean, just there was something recently with, what was it? I think it was Claire's, you know, the earring jewelry store. They tested the makeup and it had lead in the makeup that they're trying to sell to our kids. Like, what the actual, you know what, is, that's not okay. You know, I mean, they're like, well, it's an unacceptable amount of lead. No amount of lead should be going on my kid's skin. You know, like, so if that's just the small sample that's been tested, God only knows what else is squeaking by. Like, I don't know about that. It makes me feel a little, no thank you. Okay, now I need to actually make a label for this one because this is a double. $9.95, my first double. $9.95. Didn't actually think I would have any that would be over that amount. Shh. Stay. Don't be trying to escape. Okay, all of these, and let's put that in there. Oh, there's a blue. Just throw it in the box. Maybe I'll need it someday. Maybe I'll find it. It's fine. 947. 947. Right here. Right here. Ugh. And there's that. I don't know. Has anyone purchased something from, you know, Temu, Shein, I don't know the other ones, that you were like, yeah, this is going to be a giant pile of garbage, and you were actually like shocked at how good it was? I have not had that luck. I ordered from Temu, I think 2 times. And probably, I think I ordered 10 things. I think I ordered like 2 diamond paintings and some other like corner protectors, like just random stuff. And yeah, I think I ordered like a trash can, like a little like tabletop trash can. That had been completely crushed because they put it in a plastic mailer. So the lid was completely folded over and crushed. It was supposed to be circle. It was not circle. I ordered some corner protectors that were supposed to be yellow, and they were pretty much brown. And what else? There was something else. There was something else that was like really random. I'm like, And then I got a notice from my credit card, and they said, oh, your credit card, you know, has been compromised. And I'm like, huh? That's weird. And the only place that I had used it out of the ordinary was for that Temu order. And I was like, well, I'm not using that again. So I have not ordered from them since. I know some people love it. Like, you know how sometimes you have a bad experience with one thing and you just can't do it? That's me and Temu. I just, like, no, because that credit card getting frauded was such a pain in the butt. I had so many things that come out automatically, right? You know, like you got bills, you got donations, you got automatic payments, just everything. I had to redo it all, and then it's not what I want to spend my free time doing, you know? I mean, maybe some people like that kind of thing. I do not. Oh my gosh. Come on. Wow. Okay. Come on, get it together, Kristen. You can do this. You can do this. Oh my goodness. All right, I would love to know if people are doing any events this fall and winter. If you are, what are you doing? I have a few things that I have things kind of pulled out for, but nothing big and official that requires me to fill out forms or, you know, that kind of stuff, because I am one of those people where the more steps I have to do with certain things, the less likely I'm going to do them. So if I have to fill out a form before I start an event and send a picture, and then fill out a form when I'm done, and I have to have a finish, and I have to have this, chances are my brain's going to be like, that's too many steps. No, thank you. So I like events that are a little more laid back, and it's more just, it's not even about prizes. Like, I don't need prizes, right? It's more just like, hey, everybody's working on a kit that, you know, has skeletons in it or something like that. You know, oh, cool. Like, maybe I can find a kit with a skeleton in it. So, I know there's the Paint with Friends. They do various themes over the month, and it's just, you know, more laid back. Like, you're hosting the month, and, you know, you have a theme, and that's it. That's cool. I like that. And then I know Mushy over at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting is doing quite a few. She's doing one in September and October, and then December. And then we are doing our Pink and Black event. I mean, I'm a little biased, but I think I'm most excited for that one. And I already have 2 canvases picked out for that one. Yeah. So I don't do like drills and chills and, you know, summer with the masters, because that takes too much effort on my part. And this time of year, I have zero effortage to effort. I can't do it. It's like, it's back to school. Then it's, you know, fall and everybody's getting back into a routine. And then before you know it, it's Thanksgiving and then Christmas is here. And it's just like, oh my gosh, where did the year go? Like I already feel, oh my gosh, where did the year go already? Because, you know, summer's over and here we are. But I will welcome the cool fall foliage. Fall foliage. I will welcome that with open arms. Come to me, fall. I love it. I love it. All right, I am going to finish these two 900s, and then I think I'm going to call it good for this video because it's already over an hour long. And then I will come back and do these fairy dusts and maybe the ABs. We'll see. We will see. I got to take a look at those and figure out how many of those, because I don't think, I'm not going to jinx myself, but I'm pretty sure the ABs don't have static because they are acrylic. And when I was using some of them in a canvas, I did not experience any static that I can remember. Oh, I didn't even swap that one and look. It didn't really staticky. Okay, that is either someone at my front door or someone trying to send me a message. Which will it be? I don't know. Come on. Come on, friend. Beep, beep, beep. 9, 8. I don't see anybody at my front door, so. All right. Here's that. I love this one. It's got almost like a blue shimmer. So pretty. So pretty. 987. Okay. Wait. No, 986. Wrong. Don't get it wrong. Okay. Here is that. 986. All right. Okay. Whoop. There's that. And then we're just gonna shove those in there. Nobody will know. Well, if you guys are still here, leave me some kind of emoji, because that was a lot longer than I thought, and I didn't even finish all the stupid drills. So I am going to take a quick break, and this will be the end of this video. If you have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys.